Everything about this shark is wrong. It's nearly blind. It swims slower than you can walk, and its body is so toxic it can make a grown man hallucinate. It may also be 400 years old. So how is this thing one of the most successful predators in the entire ocean? Meet the Greenland shark, the longest living vertebrate on the planet, and the more you learn about how it lives, the less sense it makes. To find its age, scientists radiocarbon dated the lens of its eye. The number came back around 400 years. A shark swimming right now could have been born before the United States, back when Shakespeare was still alive. But honestly, its age isn't even the strange part. Here's where it gets weird. At 400 years old, it may have only just become an adult. These sharks don't reproduce until they're around 150. An entire human lifetime is just their awkward teenage phase. Then there's the speed. It's one of the slowest swimmers in the ocean. It cruises slower than you stroll down the street. Scientists literally nicknamed it the sleeper shark. And it's nearly blind. Almost every single one has a glowing parasite hooked into its eyeball, slowly eating the surface of the eye until the shark can barely see at all. Its flesh is loaded with a natural antifreeze that's toxic to us. Eat it fresh and you get shark drunk, stumbling, hallucinating, violently ill. People have to bury it and let it rot for months just to make it safe. So picture it, a half-blind shark moving in slow motion in total darkness. By every rule we know, this thing should starve. Which is why what scientists keep finding in its stomach makes no sense at all. Inside these slow, blind sharks, researchers kept finding the fresh remains of fast, agile seals, and for years nobody could explain it. The leading theory? It hunts them while they sleep. Seals nap in the water to hide from orcas above, never watching the one predator that drifts up in total silence from below. And every strange thing about this animal comes back to one cause: cold. In near-freezing water a mile deep, everything slows down. Its heart beats just a few times a minute. It grows less than a centimeter a year. And that slowness, the very thing that makes it look so badly built, is exactly why it can live for centuries. It barely ages at all. Even the poison is part of the deal. That antifreeze is what keeps it from freezing solid in the deep. Nearly blind, painfully slow, toxic to the touch, and yet it has quietly outlasted every fast, sharp-eyed predator that ever tried to do it better. It didn't win by being the best. It won by refusing to stop. So go back to that shark, 400 years old, still out there in the cold and the dark. When it was born, there were no photographs, no recording of a single human voice. Every person who has ever taken a selfie, sent a text, or watched a video, all of us, were born and will die inside this one animal's lifetime. And it has no idea we were ever here. It knows nothing of our wars, our machines, the entire modern world that rose and will probably fall while it just keeps swimming, slowly, patiently, exactly as it has for 4 centuries. Not the fastest, not the smartest. It simply never stops. And maybe that's the most powerful thing a living thing can be. If you felt that little drop in your stomach, that vertigo of deep time, that's exactly what this channel is for. Subscribe, and let's keep pulling things.